It wasn't until he heard the richest man's son call the woman mom that the man suddenly realized in shock that the ex-wife he used to look down on was actually the wife of the richest man. Thinking about how he had just bullied her moments ago, he instantly felt full of regret. It turned out that just a short while ago, the woman had planned to attend a class reunion to reconnect with her old classmates. So she asked her billionaire husband and son to wait upstairs and came to the gathering alone. But as soon as she walked in, she saw her ex-husband and his first love there too. Seeing that the woman was dressed plainly, the ex-husband assumed she was living poorly and came over with his first love to mock her. He said that since he left her, he had become a big shot in the financial world, earning over $1 million a year. He added that his life now was better than in their past life. It turned out they had both been reborn. They were once husband and wife. To support the marriage, the woman gave up her chance to study abroad and willingly stayed home to care for him. To support the man's startup, she worked 3 jobs a day to make money. But to her dismay, her devotion was met with betrayal. Not only did her husband admire photos of his first love in front of her, he even said she was too old and unattractive to be worthy of him. He even said he regretted marrying her. The woman was heartbroken upon hearing this. She couldn't believe that all those years of effort had been for the wrong person. So the two decided to get a divorce. But on the way to do so, they were involved in a car accident. When they opened their eyes again, they found themselves reborn on the day of their confession. This time, both of them rejected each other and chose lives different from the past. 7 years passed in the blink of an eye. The woman became a renowned medical expert and married the world's richest man, giving birth to a lovely son. Meanwhile, the man used his past life memories to thrive in the financial world. Unexpectedly, the two who hadn't contacted each other in 7 years ran into each other again at the class reunion. Because of her modest clothing, the woman was ridiculed by her classmates. Even her ex-husband mocked her for still not knowing how to dress up, but the woman didn't care. She ignored everyone and went aside to eat. The arrogant ex-husband assumed she was worthless and handed her a $100,000 check in front of everyone, saying that if she needed help, he could assist her. But what he didn't know was that to the woman, this money meant nothing. She stared at the check in her hand, remembering everything she had done for him in the past life, and felt like a complete joke. So she handed the check back to the man and bluntly said that he had relied on past life memories to succeed in the financial industry, but he would no longer have the power to foresee the future. He might even end up miserable. The man was furious upon hearing that. Just as he was about to argue back, a phone call pulled him away. It was his friend calling to inform him that the richest man's family was dining here today. If he could partner with the billionaire, they could enter high society. The first love was thrilled after hearing this. After the man left, some snobbish classmates ran to fawn over the first love. The first love, full of vanity, said that if they made it big, they wouldn't forget their classmates. She even brought up the relationship between the woman and her husband. Hearing that, the first love went to pry information from the woman, but the woman didn't want to bother with her. Unexpectedly, a classmate nearby couldn't take it anymore and called the woman shameless for supposedly being ambiguous with her ex-husband. The woman shocked them by asking for proof. Seeing the classmate silenced, the first love pulled out a $20,000 bank card and told the woman never to appear in front of her man again. Unexpectedly, the woman said that the man was just trash to her, not even worth another look. Hearing this, the first love tried to go up and teach her a lesson, but the woman stopped her. She stated she was already married and had a child, and her husband was 100 times better than her ex. Naturally, she would never be involved with her ex again. The first love mocked what kind of man she could possibly marry. When she heard that the woman's husband was the richest man, everyone burst out laughing, thinking she was dreaming. They couldn't believe she dared to pretend to be the billionaire's wife. They all began mocking her. Just then, a cake prepared by the billionaire for his wife was delivered. Seeing this, everyone began to think she really was the billionaire's wife. Just as the woman was about to sign for the cake, a classmate stopped her, thinking the cake was for the first love. After all, the man had gone to meet the billionaire. Maybe this was a reward for them. Saying that, the first love signed her name on the cake. She even generously invited everyone to share it. Seeing the woman not eating, making her lose face, the first love scolded her on the spot and smashed the cake into her face. While the classmates were laughing, the clueless man returned. He happened to see the scene where the woman was bullying the first love, so he shoved the woman aside. With the classmates piling on false accusations, the woman couldn't take it anymore. She never expected her classmates after all these years to be so snobbish. They even twisted the truth and slandered her. She didn't want to waste time on these fake relationships anymore, so she cut ties with everyone on the spot. Just as she was about to leave, she was suddenly stopped by the man.